What the? Bro, where the hell's my fork at? Where the hell's my fork at, man? Yo, what's poppin'? What up? What up? What up? What up? I can't tell if my mic is working on Twitter. Y'all gotta help me out. Oh. Yeah, I can never tell if my mic is working on here, bro. But nah, we just gonna do some live reactions, man. That was a game. That was a game. Hold up, let's go. Where we at? Yeah, we can go ahead and start the. There you go. YouTube feels like it was messed up. All right, y'all, we back in this thing. YouTube, we live on YouTube right now. I'm gonna do some live reactions. I've never really done this before, so I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna try it out. We live streaming on X too. Trying to get the spaces back going, bro. I know the space has been lacking, bro. But I'm alright with that, honestly. You know what I mean? Because it ain't fun if I ain't having fun. But the thing that I realized was that the spaces were hard to it was hard to do if you don't have a good internet connection. So that's pretty important. All right, where's my fork, bro? Please not tell me I came all the way up here with no fork. That's some wild business right there. Bro, I'm so hungry. So I was at the game. I was at the game. Um, it was cool. You know what I mean? Um, I really wanted to not see a cup set. So I'm happy that that's what happened. I'm gonna just kind of go through my thoughts, emotions throughout the game. Watch some highlights here. If you guys want to see, I'm on YouTube. We on YouTube, live on YouTube right now. If you're watching on X, so you can kind of see what I'm looking at here. Um, but nah, man, Nashville was basically able to stop like a Red Wolves, a Chattanooga team that it was surprising people. I'll say it that way. The Chattanooga team was definitely surprising people. Um, so if you're just tuning in, or if you're not really paying attention to Nashville, earlier this week on Twitter, Ben Wright drops the news. You know, they do a press conference with BJ Callahan. Ben Wright asks him, BJ Callahan, hey, are you guys thinking about rotating, calling guys up from Huntsville? Now, obviously, if you're calling guys up from Huntsville, that means, to me, at this point in the season, that you're trying to conserve your players. You're going for the league. You know, you want to get to the playoffs for the MLS playoffs, and hopefully win the whole thing. But BJ Callahan kind of goes in aggressively and says, "No, we play Open Cup. That's what we do. We do the Open Cup, and I'm actually not calling anyone up from Huntsville." Implying that he's trying to win this thing. So that was really good to see. Looks like Portland just scored on Tacoma Defiance. I think they're playing their MLS Next Pro team. Portland is, which is pretty interesting. Um. Anyway, so BJ Callahan says, "Nah, we're going for it. We're not like." And so I'm thinking. What's funny is I'm thinking that he's gonna put on, um, Hani Mukhtar and the gang, right? Like the starters. That's what I was thinking. I was like, all right, bet. He's going for it. He's gonna put in some of his heavy hitters. He starts the game with. I mean, let's look at the lineups here. Hold on, let me see. All right, so he starts the game with Brian Schwacke. I call him Shawake. Brian Shawake. Taylor Washington, Josh Bauer, Josh B, Chris Applewright, which he did really good back there, man. He was quiet and steady. Matthew Corcoran, Brian Acosta, Wyatt Mayer, Gaston Brugman, Ahmed Kassem, trying to give him some redemption, much needed redemption. Teal Bunbury and Jonathan Perez. And on the bench, he has Maher, Yaz, Mukhtar, Valdez. I believe that's the backup goalkeeper. Muil, Tagsef, and Andy Nahar. So he doesn't even put he actually doesn't even put Joe Willis on the starting lineup, which is good. Joe Willis, I don't think Joe Willis has ever had a reliable backup. Um, Panico did his thing, but like it was shaky. It was really shaky. So let's check this out. Let's see. Oh, turn off the volume here. Let's see what we got. I hope MLS doesn't try and punish me. If you guys are on X, we're watching along. I'm watching the highlights on YouTube right now. So if you just want to go to youtube.com, look for Mixtape 615 Pod, you can follow the live stream there. But like honestly, from the outset of this game, it was solid from Nashville. The outset of the game was solid. You could tell they weren't taking their opponent for granted. They were going like they were very much controlling the pace, the tempo of the game, the middle of the field. Guys were up. And, it all culminates in the 18th minute with Josh Bauer getting a goal, which I think, that was a great goal. Josh Bauer is my guy. Actually, I want to talk about this real quick before we talk about the Josh Bauer goal. Hold up. All right. So, this happened multiple times throughout the match. Teal Bunbury being, like, on the ball, ready to go. Like, make a good play or even go for goal, and he just doesn't have that touch, that first touch or the final touch, whichever it was. I never saw it. I don't care if that's spicy. Like I honestly don't like doing that to Teal Bunbury because I think he's a pretty vital part of the team, but I'm having trouble seeing what kind of vitalness that he brings. Honestly, let's see here. What? Yeah, I'm looking now. I want to go to that Josh Bauer goal. So this is like around the 17th minute. Johnny Perez brings the ball down, tries to take his defender and slips. And somehow, like, what happened here? How did the ball even get to Josh Bauer? I was there and I still was just like, what is this? Slips. Somehow the ball ends up at Josh Bauer's feet, and Josh Bauer does Josh Bauer things and just rockets it into the back of the net, bro. Rockets it into the back of the net. That's what you want to see, bro. Dead ass. That's exactly what you want to see. So, there you have it, man. I mean, that was the only goal of the match. Like, if you guys want to, stop watching now, you can. But, like, what happened after we get that goal was very interesting to me. Because, to me, I'm thinking if you want to make a real run for the Cup, you got to put more than one in on the Chattanooga Red Bulls on the USL side. They're USL, right? Are they MLS Next Pro? I don't even know. I don't even know what Chattanooga Red Bulls are, bro. I don't care. It's Nashville and 5, bro. But nah, like, so they scored a goal, right? And then I'm thinking, okay, before halftime, you got to get another goal in. Like, obviously, that's like, just get the brace in before halftime so I can feel confident that we're going to put away this USL side. This is the reason why I put NSC avoids a cup set. Because to me, after watching kind of like most of that game, I'm like, oh, this could have easily been a cup set. We'll see in the second half. Like, in the second half, bro, like, they, the team, like, yes, Chattanooga Red Bulls never gets a goal off or never really gets a pass even in our penalty box. They never get a pass in our penalty box. I can double check that, but I'm pretty sure that was at least by the 80th minute that was the case. And I'm thinking, hey, you got to put 2 by him before half, or if not, put another one in by, right after the half, like by the 70-minute mark. But by the 70, 75, 76, 80, like 75th minute, we're still letting Chattanooga hang around. That is bad. That is very bad. You don't want to let that happen, bro. You don't want that, bro. You don't want to let teams hang around. Look at the New York Red Bulls right now. They've put away like the Colorado. They're playing the Colorado Springbacks. I was watching that game and then they scored a second goal and I was like, okay, this game's over. That's what you want to see in this level of the Lamar Hunt Open Cup. If you're a serious team, I think Nashville is a serious team, and I love the fact that we have the depth, and that's the biggest thing about this game. This tournament just showed me, oh, we have depth. Like our second team isn't too bad either. And I'm talking about second team before we even start reaching down into Huntsville. This had no Huntsville guys. Some guys do play on Huntsville, but you know what I mean. Most of them are back. They can play both teams. They're good enough to play both teams. Um, Look at Charlotte. Charlotte puts North Carolina FC down 4-1. 4-1, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, DC United puts the Charleston Battery. Charleston Battery is not a bad team. DC United puts them away 2-0. I think we got Pittsburgh Riverhounds versus New York's NYCFC. Let's see what else they got. Love to see what's going on. Philadelphia Union versus Indy 11. That might be a game to watch. Rhode Island, New England. I think that's a cup set alert right there. Rhode Island versus New England is a cup set alert. Tampa Bay Rowdies, Orlando City, man. Oh, Tampa Bay Rowdies, Orlando City. I want to see if our guy plays. If Whoops. Yo, actually, that's the one I'm gonna watch tomorrow. Tomorrow, 6:30, I'm watching Tampa Bay Rowdies and Orlando City play. Cause like, bro, Woob's got to put it. If he puts it to Orlando City, then call him up. Like BJ, just like figure out whatever you gotta do, make it happen. We need Woobas Pasillas on the first team if he's scoring against Orlando City in the Lamar Hunt Open Cup. I want to see the Chicago and Detroit City. I feel like Detroit City is an interesting team. And Austin's playing El Paso. That's definitely a cup set. Austin is in shambles right now. Austin FC is in shambles. But let's get back up to the games that happened today. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Yeah, so once again, you've got Charlotte and North Carolina FC. So here's the thing with Charlotte and North Carolina FC. This game was level going into the 90th minute. I think, yeah, in the 90th minute, they were level 1-1, and then in extra time, Charlotte scores 3 more goals on them. Insane. That's crazy. I would hate to be, I would hate to be North Carolina FC. Just like 3 goals in extra time. Hell no, bro. That is so bad, so bad. Um, Hold on. Let me double check. Make sure my music ain't too loud. Sorry, guys. Boo boo boo. I think I'm good. I see, can't tell. Let me just turn it off just to be safe. Bet. All right. Yeah, but anyway, Charlotte and North Carolina FC is level going into the 90th minute, and then Charlotte puts 3 in extra time, puts away 3 in extra time. So that's a team. We're playing them on Saturday. So we have to be ready for teams like this. Is what's next. I think most of these, like the way it looks, most of these lower league teams are about to be put. Like Portland's up on Tacoma Defiance. There's that leaves Pittsburgh Riverhounds. If these results hold, Pittsburgh Riverhounds, Rhode Island, which does have a chance against New England. That's actually I would really want to see that Rhode Island versus New England tomorrow at 6:30. It's too many games. All right, Philly and Indy 11. I don't know how well Indy 11's been this year. Tampa Bay. Okay, I mean like there's still a good chance for a lot more lower league teams to get through, but we still haven't seen a cup set on the night. Still haven't seen a cup set, which is like I'm glad it wasn't I'm glad it wasn't Nashville SC. Like, and here's the thing. Here's my main concern: the fact that they didn't put the game away early. They actually got bailed out. This is why I'm saying that they avoided a cup set. They got bailed out, bro. They got bailed out because Alassane, I think is the guy's name, comes in the what did he come on in the 40th minute? No, he came on in the 40. It came out at half and gets 2 penalties within two, not 2 penalties, 2 yellow cards within 15 minutes. But before he gets his second yellow card, he's pushing. Like he's pushing the team. He's legitimately giving like our back line a hard time because that's probably why he got sent off because he was playing so aggressively, but he was finding these little pockets that Nashville C was in their blind spots. Um, yeah, man. So to me, great win, great control of the game by this pretty much BJ Callahan's second team. The fact that we have a second team as Nashville SC fans, like we have to be very happy about that. We haven't had a second team in a long time, second level team. But like the fact that you have BJ Callahan's second team being able to control this game, great. My concern is if they're saying that they're a serious MLS Cup or Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup um, contender, you gotta put teams like this away, bro. You gotta put them away early. You can't let them hang around. You know what I mean? Um, teams like the Chattanooga Red Bulls. This is to them the game was going exactly how they wanted it to go. Exactly how they wanted it to go. So this is my take. This is what I think. I think Nashville SC gets a good win at home. We have Charlotte this Saturday, which I'm really hoping for the dub there. Like I really think we can beat this team. They're not that much better than us. They might look better than us on paper, but they're really not. They're just like one game better than us. One win separates these teams. Seriously, and it's the win that Nashville got, or the win that Charlotte got when we went to Charlotte. So we can kind of show Charlotte that hey, you guys are still on our level. Like you guys aren't that elite yet. We've been up in those heights. We've been to the highest, some of the highest places an MLS team can go uh, in professional soccer, and you guys are still kind of new to this, to be honest. So good win once again. Really wish that Nashville or Nashville could find a way to score, another way to score, to find a way to put another one in. That lets me know they're in the driver's seat of this tournament right now. But either way, I think they're walking away. The guys are walking away with this win. They're walking away with this win and saying, "Hey, we did a good job." Now they can figure out where they can improve. Because I think this is probably the first time that all of these guys played together. That's something you got to think about too. So this might just be a tune-up match for these guys. This is the first time all of them have played together in a professional setting with fans watching. You know what I'm saying? So, good win for the boys in gold. If you guys are on the X Spaces, come join me on live. I'll be playing Apex, EAFC, all types of stuff. Just talking, live reacting. Anyways, deuces. All right, y'all. If you're on the YouTube, I'm about to play some music, and I'll be right back. You go get some food, and then we'll play some Apex, I believe. Where's my be right back screen? All right, guys, we're about to get back on. We just finished the X spaces. We just did spaces on X. Then we about to hop on probably a little Apex, maybe some EAFC. But we did just do a quick analysis. I mean, I say analysis, but I was just giving my thoughts. I was at the game, so let's do it. What's up? 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 How's it going? Yeah. So let me pause this real quick. I'm pretty sure that's slowing me down. Let's take a look here. Golly, bro, that was a rough game for Chattanooga. It was rough for Chattanooga, but it wasn't so. I'm not that like not that convinced, right? Like you play a team like Chattanooga Red Wolves. Yes, they've caught people off guard. You got to put them away, right? 1-0 is not a good enough margin of victory against a side like Chattanooga. Again, we talked about it earlier, but if you look at Charlotte put away the North Carolina FC 4-1, right? Granted, they did get three of those goals in the they got three of those goals in extra time. But take a look at what New York, the Red Bulls, are doing to the Colorado Springs right now. Right? It's 3-0. Red Bulls traveled all the way across the country to altitude, and they still put three goals in on the Colorado Springs. You know, they're coming back on Saturday to play some more. So it's gonna, you know what I mean? I'm happy with the win. Don't get me wrong. I'm very happy with Nashville SC walking away with a dub, right? That's what we want. So I didn't realize I had my Coke can right in front, or my tea can right in front of you guys. I'm very happy with Nashville SC walking away with a win, and it was a pretty convincing win. I guess here's why I'm getting greedy as a fan, and I'm just like, hey, it should have been at least 2-0. Sue me. Should have been at least 2-0. I mean, what do you guys think? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Because the reason I say that is because one, it was apparent early on that Chattanooga Red Wolves did not have enough firepower, did not have enough talent to break down Nashville's defense. Now, what they were probably looking to do was, catch them off guard, which, hey, props to them. You know what I'm saying? Props to them. Trying to wear us down, hanging in the game as long as they did. The reason I say that Nashville avoided the cup set is because this man, Alassane, he was pushing. He was pushing them. He was pushing them to their limits. He was pushing our back line to their limits. If he hadn't got sent off, I feel like he might have found that sneaky goal. Sneaky goal. That goal that these lower division clubs get when they are able to hang long enough in a game with teams like MLS, teams like Nashville SC. So good victory, or I'd say that's an okay victory for Nashville. It's an okay victory. I'm giving them benefit of the doubt because it's their first game in the tournament, and they are, still learning each other. They've got, BJ Callahan put out a team that I was like, when he said he was going for it, I thought we were going to see Honeymoon. I thought we were going to see our regular guys. It's great that we have the depth. So great that we have the depth that we have. Now it's time for them, this second team, to realize you are the Open Cup team. You are the guys that are going to help us bring a trophy to Nashville, the LAMAR Hunt Open Cup to Nashville. And if they're up for it, I think they can make a run. We'll see though. You know what I mean? We'll see. I'm convinced that the team that BJ Callen put out there is decent. I'm not convinced that they're going to be the guys in the later stages of the tournament playing. If we make it to the later stage of the tournament, I'm not convinced that these are the guys that are going to push you through. But we'll see. I don't know. BJ knows best. No, so far BJ's known best. I think that BJ Callahan's coaching, BJ Callahan's strategy, the last couple weeks has been on point, right? Like I think that he put out a good team today, and they had a good strategy. I mean, they stopped the Chattanooga Red Wolves. They basically neutralized the Chattanooga Red Wolves attack. They defanged them, right? Look at that. No way. Did Tacoma just score? Don't tell me it was Tacoma. Bro, didn't Tacoma Defiance just scored on the Timbers? They did. Holy crap. All right. CUPSET alert. CUPSET alert. Portland Timbers are on CUPSET alert right now. If you're not watching this game, you should be watching the Timbers and the Timbers play. I think it's their MLS Next Pro team. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is. Damn, I just realized I left my freaking my wallet at Lucky's. What an idiot. Oh, I think I have to go back there tonight. Freak. That really sucks. I don't want to do that. That's just like too far. It's either that or I don't even know what I'd do. Damn. Yeah, I'm just I can't even go there tomorrow because I'm working. Okay, well that changes the game plan tremendously. That changes everything. I have to go all the way downtown now and pick up my freaking wallet, which I left. Fell out of my pocket, man. Unbelievable. All right, let's uh let's finish this up. Let's finish the analysis of this up. Josh Bauer, bro. Josh Bauer getting a goal. Getting this goal is I'm telling you, this man is doing things that people said he couldn't do. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Josh Bauer, 18th minute, rockets the ball into the back of the net. This guy. I mean, and he's done that a few times this season. No way. No way. Tacoma Defiance just scored another goal. They just scored another goal on Portland. Holy crap, bro. No way. Time y'all open tomorrow. Yo, what's up, dude? What's up, dude? Dude, Tacoma Defiance. Portland Timbers are on CUPSET alert. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. Portland Timbers are on, bro. This is insane. I knew I picked the right game to watch, bro. I went through all the games. I was looking at Red Bulls. I was looking at everybody. I knew this was the right one. Holy crap. I hope that this ends up being a cup set. But I want to watch it, but I need to go get my freaking wallet and ID. All right. You said, do I know what happened to Taylor? Um, I don't know, man. It looked like he got clipped. It's tough to call it honestly. He looked okay. Honestly, I mean, he looked like he recovered pretty well. Like he walked it off. So that's good. You know what I'm saying? Sad to see him go down though. Sad to see him go down. No way, dude. Tacoma Defiance. No, Tacoma Defiance is doing it again. Oh my gosh, dude. I thought they had another one. I thought they had another one. Dude, the magic of the cup, baby. Oh no, bro. You said do I think Josh Bauer could take over Andy Nahar's role? No way, bro. Not right now. Not right now. I love you. You know, like I'm a big Josh Bauer fan. You know I am. But I think it's fine what it is as it is right now. Like leave Andy Nahar out there on the first team. Once you really start to see his age catch up, because like probably he's not gonna be able to last at the same level, same quality all season. But once I start to see him kind of declining or not being able to keep up, then put in Josh Bauer. But Josh Bauer is making a good argument for first team minutes, more first team minutes. He's making a great argument. I mean, he's got 3 goals in all competitions. That's saying something, bro. That's saying something. Man, dude, 2-1 Tacoma Defiance to Portland Timbers. I was talking about the other games earlier. We have Charlotte FC beating North Carolina FC 3-1 or 4-1. 3 goals they scored in extra time. So they basically just took advantage of weak lower level division players' legs. That's basically what they did. I'm really hoping we can get the 3 points on Charlotte in Geodis this weekend. That would absolutely make my day. Absolutely make my day. This is a good game. If you guys are still watching, you're still watching some Open Cup action, you should be watching Portland Timbers take on the Tacoma Defiance. I think the Tacoma Defiance, and I need someone fact check me, please. I think Tacoma Defiance are the MLS Next Pro team version of what you call it. They're basically this is the same team. They're playing their second division team. Their MLS Next Pro team. I think someone let me see. I can find this out. I have the internet. Tacoma Defiance. Formerly Seattle Sounders FC2. The team competes in MLS Next Pro. Yep, they are the reserve team of the Seattle Sounders, and they're beating the Sounders. This is actually crazy. If this result holds, I mean, it's 55. We're in the 55th minute right now. I'll stream to the end of this, and then I have to go to the bar because apparently I left my freaking wallet there, like an idiot. Let me see what time. It depends what time Lucky's opens tomorrow because I don't want to drive all that way without my ID. Since we won, we played the winner of Tampa Bay Rowdies in Orlando. What? Oh, is that who we play? Seriously? Is it we played? I was hoping we would play like Charlotte, but you're saying we play the winner of Tampa Bay Rowdies and Orlando. I'm hoping the Rowdies win. I'm definitely hoping Rowdies win because I want to see Woobs Pacias score on Orlando, which gives us even more reason to bring him up to the first team. If he can score in Orlando, he's ready for the MLS. I'm just gonna call it. I'm just gonna call it like he's killing it down there in Tampa Bay. He's killing it down there. So if we can see Tampa Bay Rowdies win and then we get to play the Rowdies because we've played the Rowdies before in this uniform right here. We played the Rowdies in this uniform. I watched the game. I remember the game. I would love to see that again. It'll probably be a Geodis too. And then I just want to see Woos have a chance to play against the first team and again prove his worth. So really hoping for a Tampa Bay Rowdies win. Good question, dude. Let's see what's happening. What's happening? Tacoma Defiance is losing focus, bro. They have a chance right now. Seattle's getting agitated. They just threw him to the ground and everything. Yeah, Seattle's getting agitated, guys. CUPSET, bro. I'm telling you, it's a CUPSET alert right now. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. Is there anyone in the Discords? I haven't been in Discord in a hot minute, bro. Are you guys on any cool Discords I should know of? Last 34. Last 34, in case you're interested. Interesting. But overall, I mean, National SC, that was a good game. I mean, it's a good game by them. I like what you want to see now. Like I'm disappointed that we didn't get more than one goal on Chattanooga Red Bulls. I think if you want to be a serious team or you want to seriously compete for the Open Cup, you have to bury teams. You have to bury these lower division teams. There should be no question. There should be no letting them hang around, any of that stuff. Like you have to bury these teams if they, especially if they give you opportunity. I mean, what was the stats even? What was the stats even? 15 shots to Chattanooga's 3. I don't think Chattanooga had any passes in our uh final in our penalty box. I don't think they had any passes in our penalty box, to be real with you. At least that was the case by the 80th minute. Three shots. So here's the problem though. Here's exactly why we should be worried. Bro, these shades are tough. I just need to keep the streamlight out of my eye, bro. Thank you though. Anyways, check this out. 15 shots to 3 shots on target. That is not a good statistic, right? What is that? It's 0.2%. Is that 20%? 20% shots on goal? 20% of your shots are on goal. I don't know if that's not a convincing stat. Again, like this was the match for Ahmed Kassem. Ahmed Kassem should have had a goal. He should have had a goal. He should have had probably a brace too. This is look. We all know Ahmed Kassem's had a rough time integrating to the first team, right? In my opinion, it's been a rough time for him to integrate to the first team. But um, I'm not blaming him for some of his poor performances when he was starting, right? Like BJ Callahan, they just got him off the plane, threw him into the first team. He did all right the first couple matches. BJ Callahan gives him the start, and then it turns out, hey, he might need a little while to adjust to find his spacing here with the rest of the guys. Some of these guys have been here for 5 years, you know what I mean? So, but when he started to show that he wasn't quite ready to take on those starting duties, it didn't look so good. It was starting to look really bad. So I was really happy when we pushed him to the bench because he needs a little bit more time to adjust. But here's its moment. This is a moment where he should have stepped out and stepped up. I was trying to say, I think Portland almost scored on Tacoma Defiance. Guys, if you're not watching Open Cup matches right now, you should be watching Tacoma Defiance versus Portland Timbers. This is the match to watch. This is the possible cup set, guys. This is the possible cup set. So if you're not watching and you want to see a cup set right now today, this match right here, Portland Timbers. Let me see. Can I get the FOT mob on this? Let's see if I can get the FOT mob so you guys can follow along on the Portland Timbers. And then we'll go back to the Nashville SC game. Um, Let's see here. They got some Copa Libertadores. I can watch that. That's also on whatchamacallit right now. Look at that. Red Bulls 3-1 on the Colorado Switchbacks. Like this is what we're supposed to see, guys. He said, "Do I think this is Joe's last season and do I think Ben Schwacke is ready to take over?" I was really paying attention to that actually. Another great question. I was really paying attention to what Brian Schwake, I call him Schwake. I don't care what his actual name is. Schwake just sounds better. It's tough, bro. But I was paying a lot of attention to kind of what Schwake was doing. I need to rewatch. I haven't formed all my thoughts on his performance tonight, but I need to rewatch. I don't ever want to see. I don't want Joe to. I don't want him to retire because he's playing so well. You know what I mean? He's playing so well right now. How do I get the thing on FotMob? I'm trying to get the live. You guys know what I'm talking about, the play-by-play. There we go. Full screen. Full screen that thing. What the helly? The heliante? Let's see here. Yeah, so I really hope it's not Joe's last year. But I also don't want to see him go out like I mean Brad Guzan had a great for Atlanta United had a great year had a great run last season. But this year it's starting to show. His age is starting to show and the team itself is just not playing well. I don't want that to happen to Joe. I'm not sure if Brian Schwake is ready, but like this US Open Cup will let us know. Us fans, it'll let us know if he's actually ready for to take some more first team minutes now. Tonight was good. It was okay, but he didn't really get challenged at all. Did you see him get challenged? I didn't see. There was like one or two shots. I mean, they had three shots, three on goal, and he stopped all of them. But I don't think they had any. They didn't have any screamers. Most of them were from distance. Remember, I told you they Chattanooga Red Bulls never had a pass in our penalty, so Brian Straka was never really tested. I don't know if he's ready. I think he held himself up well tonight, but he wasn't really challenged. I think we just got to keep our eyes peeled, just keep paying attention. But if it's Joe's last year, I hope not. I hope not, bro. But that's a real question. I was, you know what? It's so funny because last year I was not this heavy on the Joe bandwagon. This year I am. Oh, what changes when you lose a head coach? Let's see. Portland Timbers, Tacoma Defiance. This is the cup set, guys. This is the one you want to keep an eye on. Dude, Tacoma Defiance is playing lights out right now. Their defense is on another level. It looks like Portland Timbers traveled to the Tacoma Defiance's stadium, or wherever they play. Wherever they play. So Tacoma does have the advantage right now, but Portland's pushing. Portland's pushing. They could definitely. The game's not over, bro. This is the one to watch, guys. If you're still up, you're still looking for some Open Cup action. You're still buzzing like I am for the Open Cup for Nashville SC's return to the Open Cup. Feels like it's been forever. It's so funny. Like when they said that we weren't playing the Open Cup last year, I didn't really care because I was a big Leagues Cup fan, and I still am. I think that our League Cup run was unfortunate because the team was just in a really bad place. Um, but like now that we're back in the Open Cup, and this is all the only chance that we get really at any real trophy this year, any real silverware. I'm like really excited, and I'm starting to gain a little bit more respect. That's the one thing I wanted to see a little bit more of tonight. Like I think Nashville C definitely respected their opponent, but they didn't cover themselves in a lot of glory, especially some players. Till Bunbury could have done a much better job with the amount of touches he had on the ball tonight. Again, the problem that I saw with this particular unit that went out and played tonight was they just weren't converting. They did not convert, guys. 15 shots on goal, three on target that's not a good number. Not just saying. Let's see here. I need to see when Lucky's closes because I okay. What are their hours actually? Let's see their hours. Close at 3, and they don't open until 5 tomorrow. Fuck. God, man, that is so unfortunate for me. Anyways, I think this game right here, man, Portland versus Tacoma Defiance. This is an interesting one to watch. It would be so cool if we could see us play Huntsville in the tournament. That would be really cool. How did Portland get all their teams in the tournament? Like, how is Portland and the Tacoma Defiance in U.S. Open? Like, how did that work out? I would like to know. Someone please tell me. Who was the man of the match today for Nashville SC? Was it It should be Bauer, right? Holy crap, bro. Nashville definitely controlled that game. 674 passes to Chattanooga's 252. 73% possession. That is insane. Insane numbers right there. Hold on one second, guys. I'm gonna let my guy know that I need to pick it up tomorrow. Yeah, I have to go pick it up tomorrow. That's fucking unfortunate. Tacoma Defiance is they have a chance right now. They have a legitimate chance right now to pull off the cup set against Portland. And I think they're throwing it away. 67th minute, they're up by one. It's 2-1. 67th minute. Golly, can they pull it off? I'm glued to this one. I was gonna play some Apex Legends, but I think I might chill and watch this game, honestly. This game looks like it might be a good one. Anyone else have any thoughts on tonight's match? Was anyone else at the game? There was not a lot of people there. It was very empty. It was a very very empty stadium. Let's see. Yeah, 8 fouls. They're 11. Yeah, dude, Chattanooga. So really, what hurt Chattanooga the most was they had a chance. They really had a chance. They hung around long enough. Their problem was once they fouled too much, and once Alassane got that red card, it was over for them. That was when it was just like, ah, it's over, bro. That probably could have been a penalty for Portland, but I guess they're not gonna call it. The ref was a little inconsistent. Well, I don't know if the ref was inconsistent. That foul, the foul that he called on Alassane that gave him the red card, that was very, 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 very weak. Very weak foul. A little sad to see. Like that's how they, because that's what pretty much took all the wind out of their sails. They were again. They hung around. They hung around long enough to have me start being a little nervous. That's not what you want to see. You never want to see let a team just hang around like that. These lower level teams, they're hungry. They want to prove something. So if you give them like that, if you just the longer you give them that opening, like again, which is why I was saying they should score two before the half, and then coast in the second half. That to me would have been an elite performance from the second team for Nashville SC. But we got the win, we advance. What the heck is he doing? What the heck is he doing? Is anyone else watching this Tacoma? Is anyone else watching any other USL games right now? Or US? I keep saying USL. Anyone else watching Open Cup games right now? Any other ones? I'm glued to this Tacoma Defiance one. This is the cup set. I'm calling it right now. Tacoma Defiance might be getting the cup set right now. Yeah, Nashville controlled the game. They controlled the game. What they needed to get better at was their chance conversion, which is a familiar story for this team. This is definitely this is definitely a familiar story. The first team is finding their rhythm now, but look, obviously the second team is not there, which is probably why they're on the second team. But it's good to see guys like Josh Bauer just get this kind of goals he's getting. The goal he got tonight was incredible, and it pushed us through to the next round. Let's see here, St. Louis, Union Omaha. Trying to see, yeah, Red Bulls 4-1. Look, bro, this is I'm trying to tell you 4-1 Red Bulls against the Colorado Springs Switchbacks. 4-1 Charlotte against North Carolina FC. 2-0 DC United against Charleston Battery. Nashville C 1-0. That's like, yeah, we gotta do better. And now for Portland to go forward, they have to score at least 3 goals for them to go forward right now. This is what this tournament is about. This tournament is about the teams that can score goals, the teams that the MLS teams that they have the ability to score a goal whenever they want, especially against lower level opponents. That's how you win the Open Cup. Obviously that's how you win any game. You got to score more than your opponent. I understand that. I'm not talking out of my ass. What I'm trying to say is that like up and down your roster, you have to have bona fide goal scorers, guys who know how to get golazos. I think Josh Bauer is proving to be. I don't want to say he's a golazo scorer, but like, hey, bro, the one he put in today was great. The one he put in today was amazing. Tomorrow, what do you guys think is going to be the cup set game for tomorrow? I think Rhode Island might be. Rhode Island, New England. That's the one to pay attention to. I don't think Indy 11 has a chance against Philadelphia. Minnesota is going to crush Louisville. Orlando City, Tampa Bay Rowdies. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Chicago's probably going to use this opportunity against Detroit City to get back on track. Austin FC against El Paso Locomotive. That one is a cup set to me. That's a cup set alert game. I'm putting El Paso and Austin FC on cup set alert. I'm also putting New England, Rhode Island on cup set alert. And currently we have Portland and Tacoma Defiance on cup set alert. San Jose versus Sacramento Republic. That could be a cup set. San Jose is playing well right now, but Sacramento Republic has always been a pretty tough team, honestly. They've had a good run. They've had good runs in the Open Cup. The Phoenix Rising FC versus Houston Dynamo, I could not care less about either one of those teams. I'm not even going to conjecture on that. You're off sides, bro. Get back on side. Holy crap, man. Watching some of these lower level teams, lower league teams, is ugh. MLS Next Pro give me a tough watch. So what happened to Greenville Triumph beat Knoxville FC. Won Knoxville. Interesting. Um, who else? Who else? Who else played that I should pay attention to? None of interest. This round, this is the round. I'm really happy to start watching from this round. I mean, it's good to watch the lower league stuff, but you know what I mean? Let's take a look at some of these highlights. Look at that. Okay, there you go. I think was that Schwaki? Yeah. Okay. This is what you wanted to see, right, dude? Check this out. Hold on. Let me make this bigger. All right. Check this out. Boom. That's your Swaki goal. That's our one piece of evidence that Swaki is a good defender or is a good goalkeeper. That right there. Boom. I mean, straight on, right? But at least those are sure hands. Those are sure hands right there. There was no hesitation. He was definitely gonna always put that one through. And here's where it happened. Alassane gets this weak red card. Weak red card. But hey, I'll take it. Yeah, just because he leaves his foot out a little bit. I can't tell if he really hit him or not, but he just leaves his foot out a little bit and boom, he's out of the game. Everything. That was it. I mean, that was it. Once he went out, I knew that there was no way that Nashville SC was losing up a man against Chattanooga Red Wolves. Like if we lost, like we should just give up. Like we should just turn in the badge right now. You know what I'm saying? If we lose this in this situation, like just everyone turn in your badges, turn in your crests. We're done. We're packing up as an organization. No, I thought Tacoma scored again. This is the one I really want to see. I want to see if they got 14 minutes left. We got to see if they can pull it out. Bam out, bound. Anyway, that's a good game. Good game from the boys in gold. Want to see them improve on that. I'm gonna switch here to. I'm gonna switch to some. No way. Portland just equalized. Holy crap, dude. Portland actually equalized. Wow. Let's see what they did. Wow. What a really good, really good header. Holy crap. Now he killed him. Come on, guys. I just want to play some Apex. Golly. Why are you making this game so exciting? There it is. Oh, he had it right there. Honestly, if this is their MLS Next Pro team, they're... No way! Oh, I thought they almost scored again. Holy crap. Dude, Tacoma might be a problem. All right, 9 minutes left. All tied up. Tacoma and Portland. So not that's out? Okay. Is anyone else in the crypto? You guys want to talk about some crypto? Sheesh. Dude, I'm glad I left the game at like halftime just so I could do the spaces. There was nobody on the spaces. It's all right. I took a long break from doing like running the Twitter spaces after a game. It's just a lot. It's a lot. A lot of work. Also making sure you have a good connection is just really annoying. So I figured, hey, if I'm gonna do it, then I'll probably can only stay for the first half of the match and then leave and get my setup right. And this is, I think, the setup. Stake crow tokens. I don't want to do that. How to add Polygon network to MetaMask. So I just started dabbling into cryptocurrency recently. I'm not like out here thinking, oh, it's gonna make me super rich. I'm out here thinking, well, this is where it's going. So if I can learn this shit now, I'll be a step ahead of everyone. Man, he is not. Oh my gosh, dude. What are you? No way. Oh, hey, Dakota Defiance is not going down easy, bro. They are not going down easy. Good cross. Boom. Were they saying he was offside? I can't tell. Yeah, I can't tell if they're trying to say he was offsides. This is a good opening round of 32. Like I mean, you had what you expected to have happen. A lot of these teams got like absolutely just crushed by their MLS teams. But then I guess you had the games like Nashville and Chattanooga, like where they Chattanooga hangs around for a little longer than is comfortable for Nashville. I hope this. I really want to see some. I really want to see someone get the upset tomorrow. That's what we want to see. That's what we're here for. The magic of the cup. Look at that! Wow, what a shot! Add to MetaMask. Okay, let's do this. You know, I just realized I don't have. Four minutes left in this match. 4 minutes left in this match. Let's see what they do. Jesus. No way. Oh, almost. Seattle Sounders is really trying to. What the heck? Tacoma Defiance keeper is he just got into a player's face. I guess he. Yeah, no, they're gonna score. Seattle's gonna score. All right, let's see here. I think this game is gonna go into extra time. So I'm gonna just hop on Apex. If you guys want to watch that, that's cool. If not, hop off the stream. I don't care. Mm-mm-mm. There you go. Boot it. Get it out of there. 3 minutes of extra time. No way. Portland they just got a penalty. 92nd minute. Don't waste it. That's a killer right there. Holy crap. On their way to a possible cup set. And they get the weakest penalty call. That is the absolute weakest penalty call I've ever. That's worse than the Nashville SC one. That's worse than Nashville SC red card call. That's way worse. Holy crap. I don't know if you can. That's going to be a tough one to defend. That ref is going to have a tough time defending that one when they looks at the footage. Let's see. He's about to take the penalty kick. He's wasting all the time. Oh. Wow. Walk off. Walk off. That's crazy, bro. Holy crap. There's no way. Wow. Hey, this is why we watch the Cup, guys. For this ludicrousness. Walk off. Let's see. The penalty kick. That's gonna be a tough one to defend. That ref is gonna have a tough time defending that one. That's a killer right there. Holy crap. On their way to a pop. No way. Portland they just got a penalty. 92nd minute. Don't waste it. No way. Oh, I thought they got it. I thought they got the equalizer. On their way to a possible cup set. And they get the weakest penalty call. That is the absolute weakest penalty call ever. That's worse than the Nashville SC one. That's worse than Nashville SC red card call. That's way worse. Holy crap. All right, guys. Oh, that's it. That's it, huh? What happened here? Oh, he just misses the ball. And they get a handball. Oh, that's it. That's it, huh? And they get a handball. All right, guys. Let me, I'm going to put this on the brief BRB screen. I'm going to get some drink, and I'm going to be right back to play some Apex. Nice. I just realized my mic's been off this whole time. It's alright. Nice. I just realized my mic's been off this whole time. It's alright. I just want to see how well this catches up, picks up the gameplay audio. I just want to see how well this catches up, picks up the gameplay audio. Okay, it picks up the audio pretty well. I don't really want to wear these shades. Kind of messes me up. That ended poorly. I don't even know what our teammate is doing. Yeah, he's not even gonna try. Teammate's not even trying. That's cool. Wait, can I use this guy? See the challenges tab for what's the challenges? Okay. With the bow check. I mean, is there even a bow check? How do I get this guy? Why won't they just tell me how to get the player? Like, why are they making it like secret? Can I? Oh, I can just purchase them. Damn. Do I? Oh, I got plenty of cash though. Let's do it. I don't love his initial skin. And what's his skills? Double jump on the air, press X, and will launch Sparrow up on the wall. Carry additional arrows and explosives. Tracker dart. Shoot a tracker from your gauntlet that will reveal enemies to walk within its line of sight. These darts can be used to activate survey beacons from afar. L1, Stinger. L1, the ultimate. Stinger bolt. Shoot a large arrow that will anchor where it lands. After it charges up, it will shock anyone within its range, causing damage and slowing any opponent it hits. Threat vision. Gain threat vision when aiming down sights. Okay, cool. Well, let's try him. Let's try him. Why not? You know what I mean? Alright, this guy's funny. Oh. Fuck. My bad, guys. Ooh, that's sick. I need another gun, bro. Oh, he's one of those talkative type. Bro, this might be my guy, bro. I don't even know what happened. I have to reread what his passive is. Or tactical, sorry. Oh, bow check? Damn, should I do it? Yeah, let's do it. I gotta, well, this guy is funny. I'm good. I feel like we should let's get to the action, man. Do I need an ultimate accelerant? I don't think so. What is this?
The squads are out, but I like to see it as night half full.
He's a pretty fast. Yo, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this new character. This is a good character. See what I get with the what he can do with this though. He's supposed to be like a bow and arrow guy. Alright, I'm gonna keep pushing forward. This is getting boring. What? Bro, what? The server just shut down? No way, bro. Oh, Apex, what a party foul. I was going in, too. I'm probably not even going to be able to get into another match.
Generous. So when we against a gorilla, it's not 100 at once. You're basically, it's like a conveyor belt of people that would have to come in for this. Just to visualize what 100 people actually looks like. I have 100 people on the left. And on the right, I've put 100 Peter Griffins in Minecraft around a gorilla. So that's, you know, just to give you an idea of like what 100 people.
What the heli? What the heliante? Bro, I did not care that everybody wanted to use Prodigy. I'm using Prodigy. I'm using Sparrow. He's right in my, I'm recon class all day. I'm so good at everybody in recon class, except for her. Not that good with her. Bro, I can't believe I lost. I can't believe I died in that last one, bro. That's so sad. Why am I always jump master?
I'm the jump master. Jump this way.
This sucks because one of my teammates is like actively not playing. should have shot it sooner. Okay, I'm starting to learn how to use this guy though. Starting to learn how to use this guy. You definitely should have shot that sooner though.
No worries, mate.
Warriors beat the Timberwolves. Nice.
Okay, I seen a lot. Running in and out of granny house, Uncle Bowman on the couch. First time I seen the rock. Hit it right there in the chair watching WWF. First time he seen the rock. Had my grandma pissed, went to school all white case switch. Told him change that shit, put it on Rap City basement, Jimmy South Lee.
Yeah, I think I've officially, bro. I've officially become a Sparrow main. I'm officially gonna main Sparrow. I've made up my mind. You can't stop me. You can't stop me anymore. I know what I'm doing.
Here we go. It's a long drop. Fun. The next swing is quite far.
Bro, wow. I'm absolute trash with that.
This place needs a little more pain. Yeah.
What the heck, bro? That's the second time. Alright, something's wrong with the Apex servers, so I can't play that. That's super annoying. Everyone's doing maintenance. What the heck? Oh, what a waste of a pass. Why do people do this? Why do you dribble? Why do you dribble in situations that will just lose you the ball? Oof, we got lucky there. We got so lucky there. The Heliante? What the heli? Oof, nice. 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 Drew a red. I'm going in right now, bro. Oh, why would you turn it back like that? Nice. Got the 3 points, bro. That's all that matters. Well done. We move forward. We advance. Just like Nashville SC did today. I feel like I need to make my... I need to make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Yeah, I think that's the right move. My camera was way too small. And if I can get this right, I would get the green screen and I would just have it. You know what I mean? Alright, guys, I think that's all I have for tonight. I mean, this has been like a 2-hour stream after the game, so, you know, I feel like I'm doing good. Anyways, y'all, you know, like, subscribe.